y'all, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been gone for a little while, but as I explained in my previous videos, I got a lot going on. So today I just wanted to come to you. Today is my self-care day, and I really don't have anything specific to talk about, but something came across my mind. I was working on something and I got stumped. Let me tell you, I was trying to create something, and my brain just kind of froze up. The thing about it is, I just wondered, when you're in a creative slump, what pulls you out of it? There are a lot of things that have the potential to pull me out of it, and there are a lot of things that will begin to pull me out of it. But I only know of one particular thing that will definitely pull me out of a creative slump. So what I did when I was struggling with this a little while ago, I was like, I have some chores to do today. Let me just kind of take a mental break and vibe out. So anybody who knows me know that I love Prince. I'm still completely lost at on just the idea that he's not here anymore. I listen to a lot of Bruno Mars and Heather Headley and some other artists and stuff. But Prince is the only artist. I don't care what song I put on. I don't care what. I have a whole playlist of nothing but his music from all the way back in the day up until just before he passed. And it's so funny to me how people get stuck in this era. If you know anything about the 80s, you big on Purple Rain and Under the Cherry Moon and all that. But that wasn't the gist of who he was. He was so much more than that. His creativity just, it had a farther reach than just Purple Rain and Under the Cherry Moon. And I just don't get people who, it's like when you say, oh, I'm a huge fan of Prince. And they say, oh, me too, I love Purple Rain. I stop and I look at them kind of sideways. I'm like, no, you're not a fan, because Prince didn't like the word fan, because he said it was short for fanatic, and none of the people who loved his music were fanatical. And so we changed it. Our little community changed it to fam, and short for family. Anyway, I kind of look at people sideways when they say, oh, they're a huge fan of Prince, and then they start talking about Purple Rain. Because my thing is, you're not. Because if you don't know musicology, if you don't know 3121, if you don't know Third Eye, he had a all girl band. He's way more than that. He's more than just Purple Rain, and it's so irritating when people do that. But anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, that is how I pull myself out of a creative slump. The way that I listen to his music is therapy for me. And it's been such a long time since I put on his music and just like let it go. I have listened to like different playlists that I put together where it had like little drops of him here and there with other artists mixed in. But it's been a long time since I just played only his music. I was just listening to Rainbow Children. I started thinking about just Wendy, Lisa, Tamar, Mavis Staples, Rosie Gaines. I started thinking about all the women who just had the pleasure of playing with him, creating with him, loving him, just all the guys too, but the girls to me are super special. They're super special. Vanity, Apollonia, Sheila E. Oh my God. You Got the Look. I'm trying to think of what her name is escaping me, but she did You Got the Look with him. Sheena Easton. Yeah, Sheena Easton. Anyway, I just love his music. And so I just kind of, this is a really quick short video. I just wondered, when you are in a creative slump, like what is it that really not kind of helps you to come out of it, but actually pulls you, whether it's dragging and screaming, but pulls you out of a creative slump? I'm just curious. So drop it in the comments and let me know. Is it music? Is it reading? Is it a funny movie? Is it a comedy show? Some people are into like running, swimming, playing golf, soccer, hockey. People do different things for different reasons. And so I was clean, man, I was in there cleaning, and before I knew it, I looked up, I was like, oh dang, I'm already done with this area. So I got 2 areas knocked out like super fast, and I was really shocked. So I'm gonna put my music back on and finish doing my chores. I've been sitting here at this desk working on some things, and I just decided I wanted to shift gears and do a little something else. But yeah, this is just me coming back, just wondering, you know, what is it that brings you out of a creative slump? So thank you for tuning into my video. I appreciate those who have been here rocking with me. Those who are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I know things have been a little bit random, but I am going to be making some additional videos. I'm working on some content. I will tell you this one particular project that I'm working on. The reason I haven't posted it is because I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous because it does involve allowing you all into my personal space with regard to like my finances and stuff like that. And I don't think I'm right now, I'm not comfortable with doing that. And so even if I film it, I won't post it. I'm just struggling with that because my thing is what I'm doing. I don't want to be concerned about my safety. I don't want to be concerned about just some things. And I've been in this like really deep in the budgeting community lately with supporting them and watching their videos, and I'm learning so much and looking at all the different tools that are, you know, being created. Learned about a new selling platform called they call it Ko-fi. You know, I never even heard of that before. And this is a place where budgeters go to create different challenges and, you know, sell their products and stuff like that. And it's something outside of Etsy and having your own website and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm just learning a lot. There's just a lot of things that I'm working on, and all of this is to better myself. Is for me to level up. Is for me to look at myself in a different way, because sometimes when you're a creative and you feel like you've kind of reached that point in a particular area of your creativity and it feels like you're kind of tapped out, there's nowhere else for you to go with it, you have to figure out how to shift gears and create in a different way. And so that's what I'm working on, because there's just so much that I'm thinking about. Time is winding up, you know, as far as how much time I have, you know, before I retire and different things like that. So sorry, my mouth was getting dry. And I don't want to find myself where I look up and it's like, oh, dang, you know, I only have like literally a handful of years left and it's not enough time to do what I need to do. I did notice when I was looking at like my retirement and, you know, the different programs and stuff, that they have something that just became in effect 2026, and it's something about like a catch-up program, and that you are allowed to contribute to that. Like there's a cap where you can contribute to that to try to get caught up on your retirement and everything. And I know that I'm behind the 8 ball, and just even understanding how your retirement you know, your 401k and all that stuff works with regard to employer match and things like that. So that's a lot of stuff I'm learning too, because I heard the terminology before, but I was never like really well versed in understanding even what all of the terminology meant. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing is scheduling some quality time to sit down with a member of my retirement, the company that handles our retirement, to try to educate myself, but also to revamp my contributions so that, you know, I'm in a good place when the time comes for me to retire. So that's another thing. What do you guys, like, what is your, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself as far as your understanding of your retirement plan? If you have a retirement plan, like on a scale from 1 to 10, like where would you fall with understanding the terminology, how to invest, how to make sure your contributions are what they should be, understanding when the numbers change, you know, where would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 with regard to understanding that whole concept, that whole process, that aspect of your life? And I'm curious. And the other thing is, if you have any useful information with regard to retirement and 401k contributions and employer match, if you have like any like useful information or tips or whatever, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear for those of you who've been contributing to your 401k for a substantial period of time. I would love to hear what your thoughts are, because again, I'm not a person that believes that you can know everything, and this is an area where I struggle, but not for long, because I'm going to be scheduling that appointment to speak with someone that can help me understand what I'm currently doing, what I need to be doing, and what that whole picture looks like. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and get out of here, but I do appreciate you stopping in for me. This is just a little quick video just to kind of chit chat with you guys, and I'm so excited. Don't forget to leave a comment about what pulls you out of your creative funk, or I should say, well, funk because it's Prince, right? But your creative slump. For me, it'll be Prince. Anything related to the Minneapolis sound. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget about the Fetch Rewards and any other links that's in my description box. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye. If you're not already a member of the Fetch fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.